We are live. So, hey guys, Mitchell here, and I'm joined by a very special guest, Mr. Ben Moore.
Yeah, what's up? Street Fighter Professional over here.
Street Fighter Professional, you're going to EVO now.
I'm going to EVO.
Clarify that.
I was like, I'm going to EVO, assuming everybody would think that I'm just going as a fan, and I immediately had to say, no, guys. Like, I suck at Street Fighter. I'm not competing.
Well, actually, my assumption was that you were going to cover it for someone. So I was like, oh my god,
no.
you got a job to cover EVO. I'm like, man, that's pretty early. It's like in July.
I guess it's not like that's not impossible. That could still happen. I was just so worried. Like, I didn't even get floor tickets for the final day because they were already sold out like a half hour after the tickets went on sale, and so I was just so nervous about them being completely sold out that I went ahead and bought tickets for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Cool.
You have to buy 2 separate tickets, which was kind of cute.
I've never been to EVO, so I have no idea how it works.
I was like, I want to go once. I might as well go while I'm unemployed. So.
What was I gonna say? By the way, everyone, please let us know if there are any issues with the stream quality. I just had a hard drive failure, so all of my settings that I basically worked years on perfecting are all gone. So if there are any issues with the stream quality, please let us know, and I'll do my best to fix it.
I have to say, in the corner of my eye, directly in my line of sight, I can see a Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh yes.
Season 2 box set. So I'm amongst good people.
Yes. Is your fight stick working? Is there anything we need to do to get it in there?
Sign in. Speed if you want. There we go.
Yeah, that's actually not mine. My girlfriend borrowed it from one of her friends, and I was like, oh my god, let's watch it together. Because I haven't seen Yu Yu Hakusho in a long time. It's one of my favorite animes.
I haven't seen it since
Yeah, and did you watch it on Adult Swim, or did you watch it on, like, Prime Time?
Prime Time.
Okay, so you watched the neutered version of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, I did. I've only seen it though.
Well, here's the thing. Yu Yu Hakusho is one of the best early dubs of all anime. The writing in Yu Yu Hakusho dub is so much more colorful than the actual sub. So you did good watching the dub over the sub.
That channel.
Oh, let me make sure I mute this. That's probably a problem.
Oh god, just like Cammy.
Let's jump right into it.
My biggest issue is dealing with Cammy pressure.
Really?
And Nikali pressure.
Nikali
is the path
of my destiny.
My thing.
It's a good experience for me.
All right, cool.
Fight.
Like I said, not super good. Oh. Oh. Oh man, the nerves! I messed up my combo. There we go. Can spike.
I should probably stop that. You have better mix-up options.
Mix-up options? What are those?
Oh. I just say that to sound cool.
No, I know what mix-up options are. Come on! So intense right now. Oh, fucking Shoryuken. Oh, nice.
I shouldn't have thrown fireball.
GG. Game audio might be a tiny bit too
That was
loud.
a fun match.
That was a fun match.
Fight.
Ooh, nice.
The wake up Shoryuken.
The wake up short.
Cammy's version. Classic. You know, one of the things I am worst at in fighting games is taking advantage of someone being in the corner.
That's like what Street Fighter is.
Oh.
Again.
Someone said that the audio was a little loud, so let me try to fix that. Oh, it would be this one, actually. Who are you feeling so far in Street Fighter V?
Who am I feeling?
Yeah.
So my general rule of thumb, like, I'm not a Ryu player. I wouldn't even say he's like my best character in this game, but what I'm trying to do is like, at least for the rest of this week, focus on Ryu, just because I feel like he's such a good fundamental character.
Right.
Where I can learn the basics. Like, I feel like if you can get good at Ryu, you can get good at anybody. But who I'm really feeling, like the characters I'm most excited about, I really like Ken, I really like Vega, I really like Birdie, and I super like Armika, but I am terrible with Armika. They're kind of my front runners right now, I think, for characters.
Yeah.
Cammy's really good too. I think Cammy and Nash are both super strong.
So I've always wanted to get good with Cammy because she always, like you said, she's always one of the ones that I have the most problem with dealing. So I made it a point in Street Fighter V to make her like the first person that I try to get good with. But I really like Rashid. I like his moveset. I like his attitude. I like his just overall. Have you played through the story modes?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like his easygoing nature that comes across in those story mode scenes. What do you think of the story mode, by the way?
You know, if somebody said, "Hey, this is a rough idea for a story mode," I'm like, "Hey, I think you guys have something here."
Push in a little so you can get a little closer to the mic. If that's possible.
Absolutely.
Round one.
Get real close.
Get real close.
I also like Bison a lot.
Oh. And here's where we learned that I can't play anyone other than Cammy.
Okay, sweet.
Oh. Oh man, missed that target combo.
Nice throw.
Thank you. What's going on in the chat?
A lot of Armika love.
A lot of Armika love.
Round two.
The voice of Armika in the English version of this game is almost one-to-one like the English voice of Naruto in Naruto.
One of my biggest problems as a player is like, and I need to figure this out, and this will just come with experience, I think, but I don't know what's safe and what's not safe.
Yeah.
So after I block something, I end up pushing buttons right away, and that's not smart. I just need to figure out what I can punish and what I can't.
Yeah, that's I mean that's a big part of fighting games in general.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
it's honestly one of the gates of entry, I would say.
Yeah,
because it can be so frustrating that
Yeah.
Everyone that you play, it feels like knows the way to punish things.
Right. I feel like I had a better understanding. Like, Street Fighter V is a more aggressive game than Street Fighter 4, and so for me, I think it was easier to punish in 4 than it has been in 5.
Yeah.
But I like the aggression in 5. Like, I think 5 is a way more interesting game than 4.
Yeah. My thing is because I come from Mortal Kombat, so Mortal Kombat is a game where you have to enter combos in really quickly. Like before you even land the third hit, you gotta be entering the command for like the fourth and fifth hits. So it's very hard for me to what's the word, hit confirm. And going into Street Fighter V, you know, it first of all it was really hard to get the combos down because it's very slow and deliberate. Oh, of course, disconnected from the game server. But yeah, that was something that I had to really adjust to. So, what would you have given Street Fighter V? I'll just come out and ask the big question.
I don't know. I feel like this is one of those games where, like, I'd have to force myself to put a objective hat on. Like, Street Fighter as a series is one of my favorite series. Like, the mechanics and the way, like, when I say I like fighting games, what I'm saying is I really like Street Fighter. Like, I love other fighting games because I love Street Fighter so much.
Yeah.
Like Mortal Kombat, I don't think the fighting in Mortal Kombat is interesting. Like,
Really?
I don't like how it feels. I don't like how characters move. I don't like how things chain together. But I've always loved it in Street Fighter. And I got really into it with Street Fighter 4, and then I went back and played Third Strike. when that re-release happened, and like to me, 5 is like from a pure mechanical level, 5 is like a super great evolution from 4. It took out all the bullshit I didn't love in 4, and I think it's hard to knock mechanically.
Right.
But it's inarguable that this is an unfinished game. Like,
I mean, by design, really.
and even some of the things they have in the game suck. Like, battle lounges aren't lounges. You can only put 2 people in there.
Yeah.
Like, survival mode is a huge wasted opportunity, I think. Like, it's very aggravating.
Yeah.
But to me, I just want to practice with characters and get better online. And so I think on a fundamental level, like the netcode for me has been really good.
Yeah.
Like, I have not encountered a lot of lag.
Yeah, I mean, the only
that's a big deal for me in fighting games.
the only time I've really encountered lag was like playing people internationally. But yeah, I've been very impressed by the netcode. Probably the best since I've played BlazBlue. BlazBlue had really good netcode too, I think.
Man, I wish BlazBlue got bigger than it is. I'm a big fan of BlazBlue.
Yeah, BlazBlue is awesome.
Yeah.
I'll show you the dividing
BlazBlue is one of those fighting games where you have to know so much about your character, not only your character, but all the other characters.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Those combos are so long to memorize. That's one of the things I like actually about Street Fighter V is that you can do a huge chunk of damage just by a pretty basic, jump kick, attack, and then combo into a special move.
Yeah, that's
all
what I
you
like
really
about Street
need.
Fighter 5 is like characters don't mess around. Like matches are over quickly.
Right. And now comes the awkward moment of silence while we're all concentrating really hard.
I can't talk and play fighting games at the same time. Like, I'm sorry. I can't even play fighting games without talking, so...
Oh. Oh man,
It's a close one.
that was.
Gotta stop pushing buttons. Love BlazBlue. Yeah. If you love BlazBlue, you're good people. Like, I like Guilty Gear Xrd a lot too. I gave that a super high score. I think I like BlazBlue even more than Guilty Gear, which I know for some people is like blasphemy.
Oh god. I've never played Guilty Gear Xrd, but I did really like Guilty Gear, the first 2 games. I can talk when I play fighting games, but it becomes very like nonsensical. So I apologize if I don't sound coherent.
Final fight.
That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do, but I did it at the wrong time. Sometimes that's another thing is I won't be sure how to do something. Actually, shut up. Nice
Crush counters. Oh man, I'm not used to the timing on Karin's.
I love how they
Moves.
decrease the range on throws as well.
Yeah. I'm amazed at how Maximilian can stream and interact with.
Oh, he's so good.
He
at it.
is a god.
Yeah, he's a god.
Maximilian is on another level from any other fighting game streamer out there, I think. Just the way he's able to stay so eloquent while playing games is insane.
Yeah, I love Max. I've been watching a lot of Max videos recently the last couple of days.
Oh, yeah?
He's great, man. Like, he's just so entertaining and chill, and he's not one of those... Like, he's obviously super good, but he's not, up his own ass. Like,
Obnoxious.
Like, whoever he plays, he says GG's. Like, he's good people.
Yeah.
Chun-Li.
Yeah, so I think Chaos said that you like Laura too, Mitch, don't you? I do like Laura.
Laura's another character that scares me. I think she's super good. I have no
Oh my
idea how to
God.
play her, but
She's disgusting. Her cross-up potential. That's another thing I'm awful at dealing with. Cross-ups. Anyone who does a cross-up, I have trouble dealing with it. Which is funny because in Street Fighter 4, that was my only way I could get wins. I would use Abel and just.
oh, you were one of the. You were just
I
rolling and
just-
fucking around. Yeah.
I would roll through fireballs, do my tornado grab, and then jump over them and try to get a cross-up. to change of direction. That was my style. There you go. That's it.
Oh, she's so good. Those combos, man.
Actually, Laura kind of reminds me a little of Abel, just because she's got some dashes, she's got this overhead, she's got a really nice cross-up.
She's got range, too.
Yeah, range for days. Oh. Oh god, the comeback is real right now.
Maybe. We'll see. Oh, is that that's an overhead, isn't it?
That's an overhead.
Okay,
yeah.
so I need to. Okay.
Only thing I don't like about Max is how he has so many viewers. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I can't read that right now. Combo.
That feeling when you're like, yeah, I blocked that, but then you were like, no, I didn't block that.
Oh. Oh, gee. You excited for Evo?
Oh, I'm
Says
stoked.
Divinity.
Like, I've heard from a lot of my friends that have gone, they're like, yeah, I would rather watch on stream because I get to see more of the action, you know?
Right,
it's a little
yeah.
bit more, like, it's easier to understand. And it's like, I get that, but I'm so fascinated by this community, and,
Oh,
like,
man.
there's so many people I admire that I just want to be there and I want to be part of that energy.
It's yeah. It seems like there's this crazy energy involved with being at Evo while it's happening that I don't think it's possible to replicate by being in chat. Honestly, like chat during Evo is kind of obnoxious, to be honest.
Do you want to go online?
Yeah,
Turn
that's.
up online?
I was actually just thinking that it might be a better idea so that we can read chat and play. Do you want to start it off?
Go for it.
All right.
Show me the ropes.
Let's see, am I connected?
Yeah, and like for me, I've been waiting for Street Fighter V for like a long time, and this being the first year at Evo, like that's already super exciting for me.
Right.
You know, where like everybody's still trying to figure out this game. I feel like it's going to be easier to understand what people are doing now than it was with the last few years of Ultra and stuff like that. So
Cool.
I'm into it.
Moving away for just a second from Street Fighter, there's something that I think a lot of people watching this are probably wondering. When are you going to stream Yakuza 6 / Yakuza Kiwami?
Oh yeah. Well, the other thing is I just got my import copy of Dragon Quest Builders as well.
Oh, cool.
And I'd love to stream that as well. It's just like, I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm like, I would love to stream, and I love streaming, and I love interacting with the chat, but I'm like, maybe nobody would care. Maybe
That's not true.
Maybe I'd just be like wasting my time.
That is not true.
And I've also just been busy legitimately applying for jobs and stuff. But
I know
hopefully
how that
next
is.
week, Yakuza Kiwami would be a super hype stream.
Yeah.
For sure.
Let's go. Let's try this stupid survival mode.
It's so funny because for 2 weeks we had on the stream schedule Yakuza Kiwami.
Right, yeah, I saw.
And then it didn't show up in the mail. And then I get it in the mail, and on Monday we're like, okay, for real, Yakuza Kiwami, we're doing it. And then that day we got fired. So
It's the worst.
there was nothing we could do.
Another thing that kind of sucked timing-wise. Were you gonna write a review for the Hitman stuff that we saw?
Oh, a preview? Yeah, we were gonna shoot a video with Huber and I saying how fucking broken it was at the event. Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about that because it was crazy to me. Did you read the previews for Hitman?
No, I didn't.
They were all like extremely hyped on it.
I don't know how anyone could go to that event and say that game was in a good state. That's super fucked up.
I felt like my preview on The Escapist was one of the only ones that actually made mention of
Nice
the fact that
match,
it was.
by the way. Oh, this is the CPU.
This is
Okay.
CPU. It's not very impressive. But yeah, I felt like I was one of the only people that was talking about how broken of a state it was in. And you know, when you go to these events, you always have a little bit of leeway that you're willing to give a game because you know it's not out yet, and they're gonna be working on bugs. But that game was so fucking broken.
Yeah, and it's hard to convey that to people because you do have to have a certain amount of leniency. Like I'm not saying this to defend broken games, but when you do a preview event and the frame rate hiccups a little bit here and there, or like one time you see some clipping or something, it's like that you can shrug off, that you can take within the scope of what you're seeing and be like, okay, hopefully this will be fixed.
Right.
Hitman was so fundamentally broken. Like I was telling the guys at the office, like I hadn't played a game that broken since Sonic Boom, like
Right.
my E3 preview of Sonic Boom, and we all saw how that game turned out. But I mean, the beta is in people's hands now. I don't know what other people are seeing. Like maybe they're not running into the problems that we ran into. But at that event, like no one at that event could finish the final mission because of how fucked it was.
I didn't see one person beat that.
Yeah, like I played it on 2 PS4s and on 3 PCs, and like on every single setup, it's terrible.
Right. Oh man. I mean, I really hope
Yeah.
that game proves us wrong.
I mean, Hitman theoretically is such a cool thing, and I love Hitman Blood Money. I think Blood Money is like a 9.5 out of 10 at the time of its release. And
Right.
Absolution was a huge bummer, but at least it wasn't busted. Like this game has that ambition, but it just doesn't seem capable of pulling it off. You
Yeah.
know? Like that. We were playing in Paris in that big mansion, and you couldn't even do a 360 around your character without it turning into a slideshow.
Yeah.
You know, that's how busted it was. So,
Someone said that the beta didn't look bad at all. That sounds weird. And so the beta had the tutorial mission, and like the main, like the very first time that you actually get a chance to really, you know, experiment with the methods of killing people.
was it the one where you could put the guy in the plane?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
stuff
mission
wasn't
was
too
fine.
bad, yeah. But the Paris mission is not in the beta?
No.
Okay, because that is what was super broken. So
Yeah.
maybe they purposely held that back because they knew how fucked it was.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Do you
that's
wanna
good.
jump
That's a
in?
good decision. I want you to get a match.
I mean,
You're fine.
I still haven't. I'm trying to match.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a while. Like
Yeah.
I'm cool. I'll hop in on the next match.
Cool.
I am not very fond of contact.
Dalsim is another character that, if I'm playing against a good Dalsim,
He's so interesting. I really want to learn him. A lot of people have been saying that this is the most interesting version of Dalsim ever, and like I can see that. Like I think his V trigger is super awesome. I love that. Like, he can just do so many tricky setups, and he's slow as fuck, but the teleport is so good.
Definitely.
I love how fast dashes are.
I'll
It's
stand
almost like
fast,
Third
support.
Strike, like how quickly you can get across the screen with a lot of characters.
The Oats, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry if people have been following it. I have a window open. I guess I have not been paying good enough attention to it. But thank you so much for the follow, the Oats. Did you want to get in on this match or the next online match?
Oh, the next online match, but
Okay.
I can hop in on Survival too.
Yeah, feel free.
Survival's just dicking around.
Fight.
So my one of my followers, Snail Mail. Oops. Is that?
Oh, I think this. I pushed the button on my pad, on my fight stick, because I was like, all right, we get it.
Oh god, push-ups. So one of the things I used, I don't know if I'm gonna do it on this stream, but one of the things I would do on my channel is I would do push-ups whenever someone followed.
Oh, nice.
It's probably not gonna happen right now. I'll tell you what though, bank them up. Chaos, keep a running track of how many follows we get, and I'll find a way to.
Cammy links into things so easily. It's
Oh
awesome.
yeah,
I love it.
Amy's legit. You guys play the Division beta? No, I did play. Actually, I got to play with Brandon Jones. I went to an event and I got to play like 3 hours of the Division. And yeah, it was fun. But again, that was another game that like had a lot of technical fuck ups. Not nearly as bad as Hitman, but a lot of really annoying bugs that didn't really get in the way of the game, but were just kind of inexcusable nonetheless. What do you think of Fong?
I really like Fong. Like, I don't know if there's a character I don't like, honestly.
Yeah. Would you say that this is the best roster of new characters that the Street Fighter series has seen? I mean, there's only 4.
I mean, it's hard to compete with my nostalgia. I really like the majority of the cast in Third Strike as well.
Yeah.
Like, characters like Yuri and Makoto, Ibuki, Q, like, all those guys are grade A in my book. But I think it's pretty good. Like, and I say this because I like how everybody plays. Like, everybody is so dramatically different from one another.
Right.
You know. And spending 30 minutes in training mode, like, you're not going to be a pro, but you can figure out some links. You can figure out some combos. You know how to, like, you get a sense of what this character is supposed to do and how they function. I really appreciate that because that was not true in Street Fighter.
Definitely. Like I said, the amount of success that you can have in this game.
I'm really liking it. Cammy's
Did I just give you a new main?
Yeah, it's just like she's so easy to do stuff with. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Also, like, it's reminding me how much work I still have to do on the stick.
Yeah.
Because I've played on a pad for so long that I mean, I realize I'm playing against the CPU, so like maybe I'll get humbled as soon as we get into a match here. But
Yeah.
Go ahead, go for it.
It's funny because, you know, people always like, or at least whenever I lost to someone using a stick, I'm like, fuck, they had an advantage. They had unfair advantage against me.
I really don't think it's an advantage. It's just the
Yeah,
one thing I will say about the stick is your thumbs don't get sore after a while, which is
right.
nice.
Yeah. No, but I was gonna say, yeah, it's an easy excuse though. That's
yeah.
what I was saying.
I mean, you know, I think Snake Eyes is one of the best players in the world, and that guy uses a pad.
Yeah.
Who else? What was his name? Was it the Evo champ last year, 2015?
Infiltration?
No, it wasn't Infiltration. Was it?
Double down.
Because Tokaido's not. Maybe it was last year or the year before. Like, he was a pad user as well. And it's like, if you can win Evo with a pad, you know.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
Anyone, like, there's no advantage.
Yeah.
Actually, well, okay, there is one advantage, I think. Street Fighter 4 had the ultra combos.
Goofy, thank you. Sorry.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 4 had ultra combos, and for ultra combos, you would have to press all 3 buttons.
Or you could just do L1 or L2.
But that's uncomfortable for me. I
don't like the heavy attacks being on the triggers. I agree that sucks.
If I have, if I'm using the left, you know, directional buttons, and I have to do something also on the left hand, my brain just goes into overload. Like, I can't handle 2 different things on the same.
Have you ever thought about a fight pad? They're so much cheaper than sticks, but they have the buttons laid out in like the traditional arcade style.
But again, I feel like it would take a long adjustment period for me to get used to it, and I would be spending money to basically go back to square one and then have to work myself back up.
I mean, that's the thing is, like, transitioning the stick has not been easy for me. I mean, it feels so different, just like the fact that, like, an analog stick or a D-pad doesn't feel like a ball-top arcade stick, you know? Like, it takes some adjustment. Another thing I do like, though, is hearing the clicks. So, like, you know, if you have a three-directional thing, you can hear the clicks and know when you're good.
Right.
But, man, Cammy's really good. I'm gonna play some Cammy. For sure. Knuckle Dude was also bad, yeah. I'm surprised. Like, I've had a lot of time on my hands, and I've been watching people stream Street Fighter 5, and I feel like dudes have been streaming really intermittently. Like, I expected Max to be streaming more 5. I expected, like, Mike Ross and Gutex to be streaming more, and they haven't been on, and so I don't understand. I need them to teach me their ways.
It's like that, I feel like, on YouTube, too. Like, I've been trying to look up combo videos for various characters. And
where's the info?
Yeah, and it seems like much of a lot of the combo stuff is from, like, July, like, when the first beta happened. And I would try those combos, I'm like, they don't work anymore! This is bullshit. I really like Cammy's. I mean, it's basically just one of her old moves, but it's so useful to close the distance for a V skill.
I love that throw. Like, I'm gonna snap your neck and then throw you again. So you knew you get more points if you finish with a critical art.
I did know that, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Gutex probably has the best stuff to learn, to not only learn combos, but to learn fighting game mechanics.
Yo, I got that book and I've been listening to it in the car.
Really?
It's really good. If you have any interest in fighting games, like, it's a pretty good listen. Yeah, if I had to list like my top 5 people in the world, like Gutex and Mike Ross would be like probably up there, which is really sad because I have a lot of family members, you know. It's too optimistic there.
I like how.
Oh, I need to like start using duo versus for real.
I've never once used one.
Yeah,
Very
they're
rarely
so
do I ever
useful.
see anyone using them.
Yeah, they're really good.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say.
Cammy is so good. She's so easy.
Ben
She's
cannot
so
even
good.
handle right now how
Like-
good Cammy is.
Oh, you just need your 2 special moves, your V skill, and like your medium kick, and you're okay.
Yep.
In my way, I will kill you.
What was I gonna say? I like how in this game also the way chip damage works. How you can't win a match with
Yeah,
with
and
just
but I
chip
do
damage.
like that you can win with chip critical art.
Yes, yes. It gives this really intense feeling to like when you are down to 1 pixel, you still feel like you can make a comeback if you just are very careful with your blocks. And yeah, it's awesome. Are you guys looking forward to Melty Blood on Steam? I didn't even know Melty Blood was coming out on
I
Steam.
don't even know what that is. What is
So Melty Blood is a Dojin fighter based on.
what is a Dojin fighter?
So it's like a fan-made fighter that is based off of an anime called Tsukihime, and it is one of the most impressive-looking non-professionally. Or I guess I would say indie fighters. Like Skullgirls is an indie fighter. This is even a step behind Skullgirls because I think Skullgirls had like a Kickstarter and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure Melty Blood was just made by fans.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know what the problem with fighting games is though? Like, it's gonna take me 8 years to get to silver in Street Fighter V. Like, the thought of like picking up another fighting game right now, just like, no. I can't do it. I can't play more than one at a time.
Yeah, it's really hard because muscle memory, man. Like muscle memory is so hard to unlearn. Divinity is now following. Thank you for the follow, Divinity.
Oh,
Oh
no,
god.
Divinity, what's up?
Oh god, I got more push-ups to do. I'm just gonna have to do a whole stream where I space out the push-ups I owe.
I'm surprised they didn't.
Yes, thank you, Tearju NG. Dojin does not mean porn. It does not mean manga. It means self-published. Why can't we find a match?
Yeah, I don't know.
What is
This
this?
is really bumming me out. I have not had this much difficulty finding a match ever. I've
I mean,
never
I
had
did,
this.
but it was like on the first day.
Yeah, the first day was terrible.
Yesterday, it was all fine.
A steadfast supporter.
Combo Fiend spilled a drink on the servers or something.
Sega is now following. Thank you. Guys, I feel so loved right now.
I mean, what I love about this game is, yes, the people do cheap shit, yes, there are gimmicks, but, like, you know, I've played more Hearthstone than I'm really, like, comfortably willing to admit. And, like, that's the only game right now where I can say, like, yes, I'm good at this. But, like, it's not fun playing Hearthstone anymore. Like, there are so many instances where it's like, well, I won because of luck, or I lost because of luck. And, like, it's just... that's gotten sick for me. And like when I play Street Fighter, whether I get bodied or whether I win, I feel like no, I earned that either way, you know. And it's just that's more interesting for me. And like I'm willing to abandon Hearthstone for this game. Like if this is going to be the game that I
supporter.
dump a bunch of time into and try to get good at, like it earned it to me.
Joe Monkey Gnome, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I feel you on Hearthstone. It sucks because when I think it was Grand Tournament came out,
Yeah.
I made the conscious decision like I'm going all in on Hearthstone. I bought like $50 worth of packs, which is not really all in, but it's as all in as I was willing to go.
Yeah, that ain't nothing.
Yeah. But for me,
I think I bought 200 Grand Tournament packs total.
with the money that I've been making, it was
Sure.
it was all in for me.
I had like 10k gold though. I had a lot of gold. So.
Yeah. But yeah, and then just it's so frustrating to play. My girlfriend worries for me because I get so angry playing Hearthstone.
Yeah. No, it's the same thing. My girlfriend's like, "Why do you play if you're just gonna fucking bitch out the screen?" For sure. I need to study your cami. I need to download your cami. because-
Really, all it is down medium, standing medium, spiral arrow, and that's pretty much it. Just move from there. You can cancel spiral arrow into a critical art.
Yep.
You can cancel
It's such
basically any of her moves cancel
It's
into
such
a
an
critical art.
easy cancel too.
Yeah.
The people I get most afraid of running into online are Nash players, Nikali players, and Cami players. I think those are like my three.
Heist Boots, I think it was. Thank you for the follow.
Yeah, pay to win must be nice. That's where that like it all comes back to me spending too much money on Hearthstone.
What about Overwatch? Don't you have access to Overwatch?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You haven't played it since the beta came back?
No, I have. I have
Okay.
played it. It's just. How do I say this? How do I articulate this thought? Like, Overwatch is amazing. I enjoy the time that I have with it, but I'm playing like semi-optimally on low settings on my shitty laptop.
Oh, damn.
And so it's like, oh, this is cool, but I don't really want to play it on console. Not that I have anything against it. It's just, I want to play that game on PC personally. And I'm trying to save up for a computer, but since I lost my job at GT, that's probably not going to happen in the foreseeable future until I get another job. And so playing Overwatch is kind of depressing because you kind of have to come to terms with that all over again.
Yeah.
And so I just haven't really been thinking about it all that much. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I know. I mean, for those that don't know, so I was a video producer at Gamefront, and Gamefront also owned by Defy. Last year, 2 years ago, beginning of the year, we also got shut down, and so I know how it feels all too well, and it really did
Show you the divide in our
crush me to know what happened to you guys.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very sorry.
No, it's
And
all bad news. But, who knows what could happen? I don't know. Like next week, things could be better. So who knows?
the thing that got me through it is the age-old saying of one door closed, it allows another door to open. I'm pretty sure that phrase is worded a lot better than that, but it's true.
I have to take this jacket off.
Yeah, go for it. If you want, I can turn on the air conditioning also.
Oh no, it's all right. I think this will help. So, do you think Street Fighter V is something you're gonna stick with, or you're just gonna play it for a while and then hop onto something else, or hard to say?
Hard to say. So, it's nothing against Street Fighter V. It's just kind of the way I consume games. I don't stick around for games like very, very much. I'm the kind of guy who kind of needs the next fix. I need to move on to whatever's next for me. Unless there's like something I can do video-wise, because I have a YouTube channel, and Mortal Kombat I stuck with for a long time because I was doing combatant guides.
Yeah.
I've tried to kind of think about doing guides for Street Fighter V, but I just feel like I would be so bad. I have to feel comfortable with my own skill before I can, say, okay, I'm gonna make a video for this to tell other people how to play.
Right. I think that's the hard thing about Street Fighter is the ceiling is so high that to reach a point where you feel comfortable, it takes forever.
Yeah, I mean, I just made bronze, and before that I was getting bodied by people who were in bronze.
Yeah.
And to try to tell people how to play when I can't even get into silver, it doesn't feel right to me.
Was that a medium punch into medium kick into spiral at the end?
At the end, so I did jumping fierce punch, back medium, heavy kick.
Okay.
Yeah, that's her target combo. It's back medium, heavy kick.
One of the things that I've just like forced myself to understand is, like from the Street Fighter 2 days, like light punch was jab, medium punch was strong, and heavy punch was fierce. So you had like jab, strong, fierce, short forward, roundhouse, and it always confused me when people like on commentary for Evo and stuff said that because I didn't know what it meant.
Yeah.
And like terminology in fighting games, man, it's not easy. Like,
No, that's the biggest challenge for esports going forward, to make the jargon understandable by the layperson.
right.
Look how much damage that does.
But I at the same time, like I get it. I get why people are intimidated. I get why it sucks. But I sort of love the impenetrability of it all. You know, like I like having to reach out to people and be like, swallow your pride. What does this mean? I like the community that's built up around it. Like I think if fighting games were any easier, like the FGC wouldn't be what it is. And I don't know. I think that's important.
Definitely. Are there any other games you're excited to see at Evo?
I've just been really interested in Tekken 7 because
Yeah.
I feel like I've never given, like outside of very casual play, I've never given Tekken like the proper attention. And I've heard a lot of bad things about Tekken 7. And
Like what?
I've actually played it for myself. Just that it's not where it needs to be. I'm not a Tekken player, so I can't really articulate those criticisms very well. And that's why I want to see it. You know, like I want there to be a home release of that so bad. Like I want to play it and check it out.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha. Yeah, I've never been a Tekken guy either. The only 3D fighting game that I've ever really dabbled in was probably Soul Calibur,
yeah,
and just because that's a really easy entry point for
sure.
Because man, like Virtual Fighter is kind of the Street Fighter of 3D fighting games, in that like it's very
I love Virtua
very
Fighter.
precise, like in terms of the execution. And yeah, it was too much for me. I couldn't get into it. Whereas, you know, Soul Calibur, it's very easy just to get in there, pick Killick, and find a move that just does really well and just go for it. Have you beaten Survival yet on medium for any of the characters?
Yeah. So I did easy and medium for Ryu, and that was like all I did before I got sick of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try hard this weekend and see if I get through it. Is this hard right now?
No, this is normal.
Okay. Have you done normal for Cammy?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're not gonna be unlocking any sweet.
No. I should have done a different character, but whatever.
If they announced a new VF, I would be like ass hyped as I would for a new Street Fighter.
Really?
Yeah. I just don't think it's going to happen, so I have sort of kept my expectations. in
Yeah,
check.
Sega has some issues, but I mean, they just actually Sega just gave away a whole shitload of games on Steam for free. I don't know if you saw that. They're if you, I don't know if they're still doing it, but you could get Binary Domain for nothing.
That's Binary Domain is a very interesting game. I don't know why that happened.
But yeah, so would you say that with everything that's going on with Street Fighter V right now,
Yeah.
and how hyped you were for it, would you say that this is disappointing?
Maybe slightly, but what I wanted to happen with Street Fighter V has happened. I wanted the game, like I played it a little bit during beta. I wanted it to come out, and I wanted it to be so good that it was all I wanted to do, and that's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Like, this is the only game I've played this week. It's the only game I'm going to be playing next week. Like, that's how much fun I'm having with it. So, yeah, I'm a little bit bummed about the servers. Yes, I'm a little bit bummed about the lack of content, but it hasn't prevented me from enjoying the game.
I wonder if we're not matching because we're like, could it be related to like the bandwidth I'm using for streaming?
I have no idea.
Oh god, it's so annoying. I really like the story. I like what's here for the story mode for this game, and the reason why is because I feel like arcade modes are such a outdated relic of fighting games in terms of as a method for delivering story. Because, oh god, it's so annoying to get one piece of story for the beginning, maybe a little bit in the middle, and then just one piece at the end. And in the middle of that, there's all these fights that have no relation to what's actually going on for this character. They're just filler fights. So, on the one hand, I like the fact that the story mode in this game kind of cuts out the fluff. On the other hand, it would have been nice to just have the arcade mode in there regardless, because of the fact that, you know, if you wanted to just play a string of matches against a computer, you have to deal with these survival mechanics. And, you know, they're okay if that's what you're looking for, but...
I think they've, even though I think it's kind of cheaply presented, some of the things that happened in the story I thought were interesting, and they made me a little bit more intrigued for the update that's coming in June. It's just June is so far away. I think that's what's so crushing about it. I mean, if it was coming with the rest of the updates in March, like if you were able to get Alex challenge mode, the store opening up, like if you were able to end cinematic story mode and everything, I don't think the complaints would be as loud as they are right now.
Yeah, and the other, I don't know if you saw, but Ono said that it's only going to be like an hour or two. you beat it in an hour or two.
Oh man, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something, you know, that Mortal Kombat has really done super well. Hats off to those guys.
Yeah, and like you said, this is the most interested I've been in the Street Fighter lore in a while, because of the fact that the story mode, you know, because of the fact that they trimmed the fat, it allows them to do more story stuff, and I'm interested. I'm interested to see where it goes with, like, the party that Karin's throwing.
Yeah. I love, I don't want to, okay, I was going to say something about the story, but for those who haven't experienced the meteor stuff that is there, I don't want to.
Right.
Her standing heavy, or standing fierce is really good. Her punch covers a lot of distance.
Yeah, Cammy's awesome.
Yeah. I think I'm going to play some fucking Cammy, man. Guile is in the story mode.
Yeah.
Like,
there's a lot
somewhat
of
prominently.
Yeah, there's a lot of cameos from other characters. Ibuki is in the story mode.
Yep. Fucking Sakura, who has not been announced as a DLC character.
How is that possible? How is Sakura? How is there a chance that Sakura is not going to be in the Street Fighter?
Oh, she's coming for sure. It's just like she's not coming in season 1.
Right.
Right.
I didn't play Street Fighter Alpha very much, so.
Street Fighter Alpha 3 is one of the best.
So it's cool to see these characters. Like for most people, it's probably only 4 new characters, but for me, it's like there's 8 because I have the only.
Did you play 4 a lot?
Oh, hey, look at that. Am I taking it?
Yeah, you did. I'm too scared. I'm too scared.
I think I picked Ryu because it felt like a character that we could both handle.
That's fine. Are there any characters that haven't been announced besides Sakura that you really would want to see?
I'm a huge fan of Makoto, so I would love to see Makoto.
Makoto's. You have good taste. The only character that you could have said, well, there are 2 characters you could have said that I would have been upset at.
The traps.
Adon and T-Hawk. I'm not a fan of either character.
I think Adon is cool, like in terms of all the in terms of how his moves look. I like that he's like this Muay Thai fighter, very focused on kicks. But yeah, I've just never been good with him.
Oh yeah, Dudley.
Dudley would be awesome.
Like, Dudley, Guile, Ibuki, Urian, like, Juri coming in the same update. Like, all of those characters, I'm excited for them to play.
Yeah.
Alex, I've actually not spent a lot of time.
Oh god, the lag.
So I don't know much about him. Oh, the teleportation going.
Oh god, the lag.
Mash it out. I think this is my favorite version of Bison too.
Yeah.
Like, I thought I would be bummed that they took away Psycho Crusher, but like his flames that he does are really interesting and be done. Like, you can do so many interesting setups with him.
Get thrown!
is a
Poke! Yes!
hard fought victory right here.
Pelagius, don't worry, he was murdered.
A big thing in Street Fighter 4 is, you know, like your meter was so precious, but it's interesting hearing Combo King talk where he's like, no, spend your meter immediately. Like, you get it so fast, there's no reason not to. And I think that is just a totally different way of playing. It's super interesting.
I've never been good at spending meter.
Spend that meter. But you don't do a lot of VXs, I've noticed.
Yeah.
That's okay. I think Candy's features sick.
Speaking of... Oh no, I messed it up.
There you go. Get in there. EX.
Ah! Damn it.
Oh, Rog's coming, not Dudley. You're right, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought Dudley was coming. Balrog's cool too.
Man, I wish I could time him. No! There's your psycho pressure.
You can legitimately blame this one on Rog.
Thrown. Oh no. That's it. Damn it. That's bullshit.
The Dictator.
Dictator. Vega.
That's a pretty good sub name.
Based off of a mistranslation. Was that the story of it? Was it a mistranslation for
No.
Street Fighter 2?
The
Or
way
just
that
a
I
mix-up?
understand the story, and
I'm-
Chad can correct me, is in Japan, Balrog was M. Bison, and
Yeah.
Bison was Balrog, and they changed it in America because they didn't want to get into legal issues because Balrog
Oh, so it
was
was a legal
inspired
thing, okay.
by Mike Tyson.
Right. I thought it was like a mistranslation or just a mix-up
No, I
that
think-
somehow made it into the canon.
I think it was fear of legal repercussions, but Chat can correct me
Yeah.
for sure. It's funny, like hearing Bison's voice in the story mode. It's so ridiculously gravelly and deep. And don't get me wrong, Bison is a fierce-looking guy, but it's like even deeper than I would expect. Like they're just like, I can't imagine what the instructions were like in the booth. Like, no, just go deeper. Like deeper.
We need to go deeper.
Like, sometimes you can barely understand what he's saying. It's so deep. And I think that's awesome. I really like the English VO for Mika as well.
Yeah.
Like her voice kind of cracks a little bit, but it just sounds like she's so fucking hyped all the time.
Yeah.
And that's perfect for that character. I don't know who does it, but she's really good.
It's Bonnie something. Yeah, she's done a couple of animes. Oh, stop blocking! Thank you. Alright. Survival
Yeah.
mode done.
The last like couple stages on normal are where it gets a little bit dicey.
Yeah. Which sucks, because,
Yeah.
I've lost on stage like 28 or 29
Yeah.
before. You can take it and do another survival if you want.
I'm kind of light. I'm also really glad that, and I don't know why. Like, I'm not super keen on the Street Fighter lore, so hopefully somebody can fill me in. But I'm glad they're calling Charlie Nash, like he's called in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
But
You mess with me.
I don't understand why in the story mode they still call him Charlie sometimes. Like, Guile refers to him as Charlie, and I don't.
Well,
get
isn't
it.
his name Charlie Nash?
It is Charlie Nash, but it's just super confusing, you know what I mean? Like, because in Alpha 3, he was just Charlie.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe
Yeah.
just because it is Charlie Nash.
I just feel like, him and Guile are best friends, so
Yeah.
if anyone would call him Charlie, it'd be Guile.
Do you think Guile's taunt will be him putting on the glasses? Because if it's not that,
Someone
They
wants
don't
us to
fuck
change, or Ida-san wants us to change VA to Japanese.
Oh,
I don't mind.
we can do that.
Live to please.
Birdie's English VO.
Oh man, Birdie is such a sad character. He's
it's
just
bad.
I love Birdie in story mode just because everything always everything bad always happens to Birdie, and like he's not a good guy, but you feel bad for him because he sounds so pathetic.
The depth of his character is he just wants to eat food.
Yeah.
Like that's as far as he goes. Yeah. Have you messed around with Birdie at all?
A little bit.
I really like Birdie.
How do you change what he throws? Because I've seen sometimes he throws like a can that rolls, sometimes he throws a banana,
I
sometimes
believe
he
it's
eats
just
a donut.
like V-skill direction, but we can find out. I need to brush up on my Birdie. Yeah, I do have the fight stick. I brought it. I everywhere
We can
I
switch
go,
over to it if you want.
No, it's okay. When I go to McDonald's, I bring my fight stick with me. You know,
Just in case.
gotta roll deep. Yeah, the Japanese VO for Birdie stuff. Man, Laura seems like such a rad character. I just haven't spent any time with her at all.
Yeah. Oh my god, I watched a review, man, of Street Fighter 5, and I want to name the place. It was a very small like YouTube channel that did the review, but they complained that there was no like ethnic diversity of the females in this game, that they were all white, and I'm just like, Laura and Chun-Li are not white.
I feel like that's like.
That's so narrow-minded.
I feel like you could take any cast from any production and find something to criticize about. You know, like not everybody can be represented equally in all things always. And
Right.
I don't think that should necessarily be a mandate. I like strive for diversity, absolutely, but don't do it just because that seems like a very hollow thing to me. You know.
Oh shit! I thought I changed it to Ryu. I guess it didn't say
That's
it.
okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. I want to play Cammy anyway.
All right.
If I get blown up, I get blown up. I'm alright with it.
No. And this guy's in bronze, so. All right.
Keep the pressure on.
Keep the pressure.
Fight.
Oh, that's so good.
God, fuck
This
my-
guy is pushing a lot of buttons.
Isn't that the worst? The thing I hate about fighting games is losing to someone who I know I have more skill than. Just he got lucky with the button presses, and that's a very petty thing to say, but it bothers me.
Yeah, this dude is pushing a lot of buttons.
I watched that video that you shared of the Ken Shoryukening. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, it was really good.
Round 2. Fight.
How does this Chad beat mine? Don't understand. I'm just getting out poked, for sure. It's over. It's over.
Good try. Fuck you, or tail.
I want another match.
What's up there, Spud? 1231.
The last two matches have been a little bit laggy, which has been kind of a bummer.
Was that? I didn't really know. Was that
Yeah.
laggy? Yeah. Well, enjoy
Yeah,
your
we
enjoy
gave
your
him-
super
we gave him
bronze.
super bronze.
Enjoy it. Hope you get into silver, so you just get destroyed.
There's a trophy
doing your
for
mashing
there's a
shit.
trophy for getting gold, and I'm like, ugh.
There's a trophy for God. The Street Fighter 5 trophies are just so far beyond what I can even fathom ever getting.
Word. Take it away. Yep. Is the stream buckling a bit?
Is it?
Let us know.
Yeah, please let us know. Why aren't aliens represented? There needs to be more alien representation in Street Fighter. I agree. Seems fine. Okay, good.
Fight.
How do you do that grab that he does?
The command grab?
Yeah, well, the one that jumps across the screen.
Do like quarter circle kick or quarter circle back punch.
A steadfast support.
That's the chain.
Do quarter circle back kick maybe?
Oh, Captain Fancy Pants, thank you for the follow. Oh god.
I'm gonna look at a birdie command list while you're fighting.
Cool. Have you looked into to getting any, like, do you have an Elgato or anything to do console streaming or anything like that?
Yes. I'm equipped to do console and PC streaming.
Okay.
So the capabilities are there.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to set it up and do it.
Yeah. Dr. Myron Pex.
Apologies for the sniffles, by the way.
No problem. When did you get sick? Are you like
Monday,
are you recovering or are you?
I'm recovering.
Okay.
Like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I was feeling it pretty bad. The matchmaking in this game seems like pretty whack. Like sometimes you get matched up against people that are way beyond your skill level.
Definitely. Alright. Oh, you're fucked!
That can be pressure.
Is that nope? It's getting put on my door. Oh god, if they raise my rent, I'm gonna be so upset.
That would be rough.
I'm gonna be so upset, Ben. You have no idea. Dead! Get in the ground!
Convincing win.
Thank you.
Convincing.
Yeah, beat down that level 16. Chaos! Stop it! This isn't bullying.
Well said.
He picked a fight with me. Oh. That poke! Kick to the face!
I was just gonna tease chat with something, but I just realized how much of a dick move that would be.
Oh,
I'm not gonna,
now that you said that, you have to do
no,
it.
I'm not gonna tease you guys. And it's not even really good for them, it's just good for me. So it's like,
Dead.
oh, it makes me so happy to see so many GP people here. Like, G-Cutter, Divinity, Big the Cats, Bud. Like, I know all these people, they're all awesome.
Ben, I think you have to understand that people love you.
People love GameTrailers because we had a really good thing. You know?
But not just
And,
GameTrailers. There are also people that just they love you and your stuff as well.
Yeah.
Like, don't undervalue yourself. You do
These-
amazing stuff.
These people let me be a weeaboo. They embrace it. I appreciate it. Hey, nice win, by the way.
Thank you.
Ranked win.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
All right.
I have all 3 versions of Fire Emblem. I would love to. Boy, Fire Emblem Fates is so weird. Like
Is it? Because I know you were a big fan of XCOM. How is it going into Fire Emblem Fates coming from an XCOM?
me getting to play a bunch of XCOM 2 before Fire Emblem Fates, I think hurt Fire Emblem Fates a little bit.
Yeah.
Not a lot. If I had the honor of writing a Fire Emblem Fates review, I bet it would have been the longest review I've done at GameTrailers. Like, I think it would have been like a 3,000 word piece. There's so much to say. Honestly, it's great. I think Fire Emblem Fates is great, but there are some weird things that I don't like about it that I could get into later. Like, I almost don't want to keep going because I'm just going to talk the rest of the time. Hug check. So Hubert during his thing, during his stream, is something called hug check, where he just like hugs himself. It's pretty great. And
It's all you.
I almost want to give it to you. Like,
No.
you got the win streaks. Like, I'm losing
You got it.
points.
Doesn't matter.
I guess it's casual. So
It's
this
casual.
This isn't as.
Only casuals play this. We got this. Hey, what's up there, Phil? Yes, I am able to play online.
People saying that like Street Fighter V is for casuals because the execution is a little bit easier really bum me out.
A little bit easier. Come on,
Like-
it's still pretty. I mean, I'm the people saying that are probably much better at Street Fighter than me. That is one of the things I appreciate most about Street Fighter V, because one of the things that really took me away from Street Fighter 4 was the fact that it took so much practice and effort to do the most basic of combos in Street Fighter 4.
Round one.
And maybe that's a slight on me, but this is a very, very defensive Laura. There you go. Nice punish.
And pokes. We got footsies.
The footsie's going. Oh, this Laura's such a coward.
No, she's not a coward. It's just like, it's just a style of play. You know? I respect it.
Nice combo.
Thank you. I pride myself on my 3-hit combos.
Hey, that's all you need.
It
Like I
is
said,
all you need, actually.
again, another thing of beauty about this game. And you just picked this character up.
Yeah. We've been playing patiently, which I think helps.
Yeah.
Jump in again. I dare you. Jump in again. Jump in again.
Do it. Nice.
You did the overhead, but that's okay. Do I own Digimon Cyber Sleuth? Yes, because I still have to beat it before the end of March for Huber's bet.
Oh, wow. What's his bet? After the match.
Hold on,
Tell me after the match.
A little distracted. Watch, now I lose. Like, we're talking all that shit. Oh, that overhead. Oh!
Ugh. Oh, the cross up. That was tricky.
We're gonna spend some money.
So I don't know if you know this, but while you got V trigger on, you can spiral arrow and then combo
and
into
into a cannon spike.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a rough round.
Nice.
Cannon spike's safe. I gotta remember.
It's
that.
actually not. It depends on the distance that you use it at. Oh wait, cannon spike. Oh, okay, cannon spike is the Shoryuken thing. Yeah.
Oh, that was good. Well done, sir or lady. Nice throw. Good reaction. Oh, guys, crush man. Good
Oh. It's too bad you don't have the mic hooked up. This person would feel so good about themselves. Nope, not it, not yet.
Yeah, that was a waste. I didn't even mean to do that. That was an input. That was an execution error. Oh! If I just didn't hurt myself. Oh my god, I'm so ashamed.
So
I could have spiraled arrow under that. I could have just dashed and then jumped.
I'll leave it up to you if you want to use it, Ben. But
A lag switch?
no. So on my channel, there's something that we have called the Shield of Shame, where you can use it to hide your face.
Oh,
and
no, it's
cry
okay.
into if you like.
The shame drives me to be a better player. So, I'm okay. Yep, that was bad. That was really bad. That match was in the bag, too.
I will probably use the Shield of Shame at least once over the remainder of the stream.
I think I don't have it now. I'm not pretending like I have it now, but I think I could have a cami. Like I think I have a cami within me.
Definitely.
That just needs to be a little bit.
It just
refined.
needs a spiral kick its way out.
Yeah.
Or spiral arrow, sorry.
There were a lot of times where I was spiral arrowing when I should have been cannon spiking, and I should have teched. Like I should have known that she was gonna throw.
Right.
So okay, so the one where you like go forward is half circle back.
Okay, half circle back. Yeah, I used it before, but I was just kind of testing things. That move's super annoying. That always gets me whenever I play a birdie. There was one guy I was playing in pre-release, because pre-release there's not that many people playing, so you kind of play the same people over and over and over again. And I just kept on getting matched with this birdie.
Can I crush counter and do a command grab?
Oh. Shame will only make me stronger.
Shame on exactly. It's true. I think that's another thing that's hard for people to get into fighting games is when you play like a Call of Duty or okay, let's just use Call of Duty for an example. When you play Call of Duty, like you might suck ass, but you're probably gonna kill a couple of guys, even if it's your first time playing. You know, you just hold down the trigger, and you'll probably shoot somebody in the face who's coming around the corner.
Yeah.
With fighting games, like you kind of get bodied until you're good.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that's hard for a lot of people.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I was actually thinking about to say how fighting games are very unique in that they require a lot of special effort to get good at. A lot of games, you just keep on playing it, you just keep on practicing, you'll get good naturally. Fighting games, that generally doesn't happen. You don't get good just by playing more fighting games. You gotta actually have a direction of like knowing what to do when things happen.
And I saw people posting like, "Oh man, I just went 0-10," but during that set of matches, like I learned something, and you know I'm grateful for that. And that's the mentality you need to have. Honestly.
Yeah.
Nice. Really patient. I like the patience a lot.
That's what you gotta be.
The lag though. Oh.
The lag is real. Oh no, I messed up my combo because of the lag. Ah, that should have been a throw.
That V-Seal is so good.
It's really good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Impressive!
That combo's
The
fucking
execution.
ridiculous. The V-trigger spiral arrow and cannon spike is unreal. It's so good. So much damage too.
Also, it looks really cool.
Also, it looks really cool.
That's always an important consideration for me with characters. I want their moves to look cool. Hey! Boom!
Yes. Very nice. There's one little thing that annoys me when Karen's critical art at the end she says the final strike, and I'm like, well, what if it's not? Like, what if you just bust that out at the beginning of the match?
Oh man! I know how to do that combo. I never execute it.
I need to start using V-triggers as like resets. But that's tricky.
GG.
Does Persona 4
You earned
Dancing
that.
All Night continue the story? Yes, it absolutely does.
So
I
actually,
think the story, if you want more Persona 4 though, I think the stories in Arena Ultimax, and Persona Q are a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
But there's good stuff in Persona Dancing All Night for sure.
my problem with the story in Dancing All Night, it takes a long time to get going,
It does.
and it's not very interesting stuff in the first like hour or so, hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours.
Do you know what other game takes a long time to get going?
Persona 4.
Persona 4. Yeah. Yeah. I hope that's not the case for Persona 5. I hope they kind of just get to it a little bit more quickly.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I told you this, but for everyone else, I ruined Persona 4 for myself because I watched the anime before playing the game. And so I watched the anime, and then I started playing the game. Had a great time with it, up to where I got to kanji. I was just like, I already know everything that's going to happen in the story. I'm basically, you know, in Persona, in RPGs in general, I feel like cutscenes are like a reward for getting through a bunch of, you know, kind of monotonous gameplay a lot of the time. And the reward wasn't there for me because I already knew what was going to happen. But I'm very excited for Persona 5 so that I can have my first real Persona experience.
PSA, Danganronpa 1 is on Steam, and if you haven't played that game, you should, because it's...
Oh yeah, I love Danganronpa.
Yeah.
Actually, shout out to Erica Harlicker, a good friend of mine. She's the voice of Kyoko Kirigiri.
That's one of the best characters in that game, so props to her.
I have a couple. Then, shit. My friend Natalie is the voice of Sonia Nevermind. Sean is the voice of... Who's the guy with the hyperactive like sense of justice?
The guy, like,
He wears a white suit.
Yeah. I
He
don't
calls the
remember
guy
his
bro.
name. I don't remember his name, but he's got the red eyes.
Yeah. I have a friend also who voices that guy. God, he's so every.
Oh shit! The game runs poorly on Steam. I did not know that.
What?
I haven't
Danganronpa?
actually played the Steam version for myself yet, so maybe I shouldn't like advocate it yet.
The Steam version of Danganronpa runs poorly.
That's very surprising.
How is that possible?
How is that possible?
It's a visual novel.
Yeah. It's like it's so depressing because it's one of those things where you're like, that's a sure bet. Like that has to be fine and runs on anything.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I am a friend of you. I'm actually a voice. I don't know if you can see in the background, but I have my own little kind of homemade voice booth. I'm a kind of a voice actor myself. I say kind of because it's something that I wanted to get into, and then money happened, and it's kind of hard to rely on a profession where it relies on you not having a steady workflow.
The critical hits in this game are so good.
80 push-ups! Oh my god, you guys are killing me. Thank you so much.
My favorite critical art in this game is Zangief's, where
Oh yeah, the German soup's like, girl!
and then if you finish the match that way, they're just ass up in the ground. Like it's so good.
I did a Street Fighter stream with a couple of my friends, and one of my favorite parts of it was going into a mirror match with Zangief, and just doing both of us doing his V skill at the same time, just looking at each other like,
A steadfast supporter.
Fantasy 7 Freak, thank you for the follow.
Does that mean Final Fantasy VII?
I mean, I guess, yeah. It's the Final Fantasy 7 Freak.
FF7 is in there.
He's stunned so easily. Is it you? Take it.
You take
Take
the
it. No,
matches.
Ben, I'm not going to accept it.
No,
Take
no,
it.
I can't. Like, I'm not gonna lose another man as points.
It's okay.
No, you do it. You do it.
Nope,
I will
Ben.
do. I'll do. How about this? I'll do the casual matches. You do the ranked matches.
But we don't know. We don't know if it's gonna. It might give like 5 ranked matches in a row.
Another
All right.
devotee.
That's how it's gonna be.
Hey man, I'm having a
Big
good
Cat
time.
4848. Thank you for the follow. You having a good time?
Big Cat. Yeah, I'm having a great time.
Good.
Like, you said, hey, let's stream Street
A
Fighter. I'm like, yeah,
steadfast
okay.
supporter.
Street Fighter all day, every day.
Tribal RA. Thank you for the follow. For the follow.
How am I finding the fight stick? I love it. I think it's super well made. I've never been
Oh
a
my
stick
God,
player,
the lag.
so it's been a transition.
This is gonna be awful.
Yeah, these lag matches, man.
Fight.
Shit.
No, I'm the. Okay, actually, it's fine. No, it's not. I take that back. It is not fine.
That was cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember you, Fantasy 7 Freak. Yeah, you were there for the Final Fantasy 7 full playthrough. I'm sorry. I forgot. Oh, I miss those days.
That was so I lurked in the chat for a lot of that.
Yeah.
What I usually did is I was editing videos and I would have it on in the background, and
That's a good way to do it.
yeah, those were great videos. Did you watch the fight stick after playing at Huber's house?
I wiped it down with disinfecting
Dip
cloths, but
it in
I
rubber.
haven't washed it. I can still feel like Kyle Bosman's grease on my stick. Like it hasn't gone away. No matter what I do, like the Bosman grease.
It won't wash off.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. No.
How dare you? How dare you try that on me?
Wait, are you silver or green?
I'm silver,
I
yeah.
thought you were green.
No,
So
no,
I was
no.
like, hey, good win, man. And it was
Oh.
dangerous.
Good cross up. Damn, I cannot execute.
Man, I feel like that RE3 stream is like the one
Got him.
that sticks out to people. That's cool. That was a blast. I wish
Was
we
that
would've
was a
done
full
that.
playthrough, right?
Yeah, but I had never played the game before.
Yeah.
And I have an irrational fear of spiders.
Was that particularly heavy?
Yeah, it was nasty.
All the RE games are very heavy on spiders. I'm surprised you're a fan of that series.
Yeah, I always play remake to the point. Well, I actually have beat. I usually stop. But it was a good balance because Huber is legitimately professional at those games. Like, he's insane at those games. And I had never played before. And so that was a nice dynamic. That was a really good balance that I want to do more things with.
Yeah.
I think. Fuck spiders, exactly. This guy gets it.
Oh!
Like, RE3 does this nasty thing where they'll drop the spiders on your head, and that will especially hit you. Sorry, you're trying to get that W.
I want that W. I feel it. I taste it. It's mine! Yes!
He was waiting. He was waiting for the spider.
I was waiting for it. He keeps on throwing it out there. All right, you can take Birdie.
All right.
Who would you recommend to start with in Street Fighter V? I'm using Cammy. Cammy is a good start, honestly. She has very easy links. I would say Ben had a good point where he was like, if you can learn Ryu, you can kind of, use that as a jumping off point to learn other characters.
I totally agree with you. I do think Cammy is actually a good start off. The only thing that I would hesitate, what I could see a lot of new players falling into is the problem with Cammy is because she's so fast and because she's an aggressive character, you just push buttons nonstop, and that can formulate some bad habits.
Right, that's true.
And what I like about Ryu is you can't really do that.
Yeah.
You can't be as aggressive. You can't push as many buttons, and so if you are running that problem, if you are getting bodied as Cammy, maybe take a step back and try.
Yeah, I mean, I think in general, you have to know that Street Fighter is not a game where you can just mash buttons. Like, you can mash buttons and have fun, but if you plan on mashing buttons and do well, you're gonna have a bad time. To quote Undertale. Oh, it's another ranked.
There you go, buddy. Get those points. First try knowing you were screwed. Oh yeah, the Genova water ring moment is also legendary.
The what? Isn't Ryu supposed to be for noobs and vets? Yeah, I mean he's a character that's easy to understand. Karin is also a really cool character, actually.
She is.
Oh
I
God,
would
Silver.
say
Oh God.
Karin is a little difficult to pick up though.
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
I think
Karin's
she's-
not a beginner character.
Yeah, I think non-beginner characters I think would be Fong. I think it would be Karin.
Vega.
I think it would be Vega. Maybe Bison.
Yeah, I would say any charge character
Any
is
charge
not,
character.
not a beginner
Some people
character.
find charge characters easier than motion characters, but not many.
They are monsters. This guy's ranked 512.
He's silver. Good luck, Mitch. You're bodying him right now, though.
But yep, until he
I
gets
do
that combo
see it.
going.
Yeah. That wake up cannon spike.
Ah, good throw.
Chun is a great beginning character, I would say.
Yeah, Chun-Li's good.
Like,
She's good at understanding cross-ups also. She has a lot of really easy cross-ups.
yeah. In some ways, I think Chun is even easier to learn than Ryu. Because I think it's easier for her to link some things together than it is for Ryu.
Round two. Fight.
By the way, what time did you wanna head out? How long should we keep the stream going for?
I actually probably have to head out somewhat soon-ish. So,
Alright.
I don't know, maybe take a break at 6 or 6:30?
Yeah. Oh God. Oh, there goes that.
The patience.
The patience.
You lose.
And that just goes to show the gap of someone who knows how to play a character versus someone who's just starting to get the ropes.
Did she show you the divide in your class?
She absolutely showed me the divide in my class.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
I love that laugh. It's something that's so Japanese. Is there any time where someone who is not Japanese does the rich girl laugh, or is that just something that came out of
That's-
anime and
that's an
Japanese
anime
culture?
trope.
That's an anime trope.
Yeah. The noblewoman laugh. is
The
what
the
it's-
ojo.
Yeah. It's good stuff. I never get sick of it.
Oh, Joe-sama laugh. There you go. Cake lemon nose.
恋を熱くさせてやるぜ Ready Fight
You mentioned before that you really liked what they did with Ken. What specifically do you feel like they did with Ken to make him stand out from Ryu?
Oh, I think he's so much different. The run, like his V skill, his heavy Tatsu is like an airborne thing where it comes down. I think that's really good.
Yeah.
His V trigger where it makes everything fiery and he makes him a little bit faster.
Yeah.
But I would say the quintessential thing is the run. Like,
Yeah.
That's the big difference.
He's also got a lot of really cool target combos that no other character, that Ryu obviously doesn't have. But they move him forward,
Right.
and you can combo really easily into his unique short Tatsumaki. Ken's cool. I like that they made a special effort this time to make him, because they always do a little bit to make him different than Ryu, but this time he feels completely different, other than the fact that he has the same commands and the same basic, special moves.
Yeah, and I get that people don't like his banana hair and his outfit. I understand that. Like, I think that's legitimate, but I love the way he plays.
Yeah.
Ready Fight
Birdie is one of the most fun characters, I think, in my opinion. Like, I fucking love him.
He's definitely a nice take on like the big slow guy.
Yeah, like he's not even really a grappler, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
I think Street Fighter is a series that does a lot of really cool things with its big characters. Like they're not the typical, huge grapplers. Like I really liked, even though he's kind of a lame character to look at, I really like Rufus from Street Fighter 4 because he was this huge character that wasn't slow. He had like a lot of really fast moves and stuff like that.
I hate Rufus. I hate everything about Rufus. I hate the way.
So that would have been another character that if I said I wish that character would come back.
Yeah, I don't like Bob and Tekken either. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for fat dudes in fighting games. Like, I'm not against fat dudes, but I hate, every time I got against a Rufus online, I got so mad.
Ready
Dewey Decibel, thank you for the follow.
Fight
Oh, that EX, man. His normals are so good.
They're the range.
Yeah.
It's just you can't outpoke. I was gonna call him Rufus. You can't outpoke Birdie. And God.
And just that damage.
The damage!
That was one command throw. Light.
Did you have a damage buff?
Oh, I did have a damage.
Oh, okay. I was
So I
like,
guess that's-
Jesus.
Yeah, that shouldn't be.
That seems broken.
Yeah. Tekken Cross Street Fighter's never gonna happen. Is it?
Yeah, it probably is not.
But it is pretty cool that Akuma's in. Was it Faded Retribution or something? The update for Tekken 7.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
I don't know if you saw. I don't know. I don't remember if I mentioned this earlier in the stream, but Hideki Kamiya. Do you see what Hideki Kamiya tweeted?
No, what did you
He
tweet?
tweeted a poll asking people what version of Dante they would like to see in a collaboration with Bayonetta.
Any? Like, just make that game happen, please.
But I mean, obviously, like the implication is that he wouldn't be asking that if like, why would he be asking that if not because like it's a possibility of something that will happen.
Right.
So man, that would be the most exciting thing. Do you think Silent Hill 5's or Silent Hills is going to be announced at E3 this year?
Kojima just can't stop trolling, huh?
He just
Posted a
can't.
Picture with Norman Reedus with fucking.
He did a thing yesterday with Guillermo.
Yeah, and he did like the Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Fucking Kojima. I
Can't
love
stop.
you silly bastard.
That's all he knows.
Yeah, I mean, do you think he would do that if there wasn't at least talk of something happening? You know,
There's
just,
gotta be.
Fight
I mean, Sony has. I feel like Sony has gotten into this habit recently of knowing exactly what would get their press conferences the most press, and just going with it. Like fuck everything else. We're gonna make this happen. And I feel like the thing that they could do to create the biggest headlines of E3 2015 would be to bring Kojima on stage with Guillermo del Toro and announce Silent Hills, or some sort of version of Silent Hills.
The Sheet player's terrible.
Mitch's arms are gonna fall off. Why are my arms gonna fall off?
You're just very enthusiastic.
Oh.
I am too. I talk with my arms as well.
Kojima claims no collabs are happening. Yeah, but you can't take Kojima's word for anything these days. The guy is a professional troll.
What if Kami is like, hey, we canceled Scalebound, but here's this sick ass game with Bayonetta and Dante.
Are you not excited for Scalebound?
No, I am.
Yeah.
Very excited for Scalebound. That was not against Scalebound. They just had that big delay and.
Yeah, Scalebound looks awesome. But yeah, I mean, I would flip my shit if they announced a Bayonetta crossover with DMC. It's also a problem with this game, and I think Street Fighter games in general. The jump of the gap. Oh, my girlfriend's here. The jump of the gap from normal to hard is just so ridiculously huge. Hi, sweetie. It's about 6. Did you wanna call it?
Let's call it. You wanna do one more match, you and me?
Sure.
We'll do a
Let's do it.
Friendly closeout.
Let's do it. Ah, close. As you guys say, and with a crunch.
Yeah, that's right.
Fight.
I wonder if anybody's got the crunch emote.
Let's see him.
The best emote we ever did, and it only got to live for like a few weeks. There it is.
There it is. I was always a huge fan of the smug Bossman.
Smug Kyle's really good. Yeah.
Let's see. Versus.
Oh, love seeing the crunches. And just the random hamburgers is pretty good.
There you go. That's what I like to see. Birdie.
See, when I was playing against like Bosman and Huber and Ian, I had no problems. When I go against somebody that's actually spent time with the game.
Well, that's how it is.
That's how it is.
That's how it is. I remember watching the Mortal Kombat tournament that you guys did.
That was a shame for me. Huh?
So yeah, it's just a matter of, hey, who got time with this game the most? Oh.
Oh, good combo. Good play. GG. You're working my birdie.
The stream has been a pleasure to watch. Thanks for the cool conversation. Oh, Ida-san, thank you so much for the nice words. Hopefully we'll see you again. Well, hopefully, I mean, I don't know how much you're willing to stream with me, Ben, but
Oh, whenever, man. Just let me know. I'm down.
Cool.
I love streaming. Oh.
Sorry,
I have to start going through those fuses. Oh. That
I
Visa's
think that's
so good.
GG.
Alright, let's do one more.
Oh, not yet. Alright, there you go. How old is Mitch? Mitch is 29. Just turned 29, actually, last week. Or February 15th, maybe the beginning of the week.
Man, that MK tournament was, like, enjoyably awful. Like, I'm glad it was as awful as it was.
I had fun watching it.
Yeah.
Did you want to play again, or you
No,
want to
I'll-
go character
I wanna-
select? All right,
yeah.
go for it.
Character select.
Snail or someone who typically regulars my
I
chat.
think you might have to hit.
Oh,
X.
my bad.
right. Or maybe
I
can't go-
probably just have to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to do it. Okay. Sorry to interrupt.
But yeah, if any of you guys want to see more of me, I have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/JurassicRabbit, and probably gonna be more active there. I stream basically Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is typically my time slot, and mostly running through Dark Souls and Demon Souls. Really,
You're getting ready for that Dark Souls 3.
I'm so ready for Dark Souls
I know,
3.
That's
Did you ever get to go to that thing that you?
No, I
Oh, I'm so sorry, Ben.
nope. I can't even tell you people what it was.
I'm so sorry.
Like,
Another royal
The day we got fired, I sent an email being like, "Yeah, here's my info. Can't wait to come."
Oh, jeez.
Oh well.
Ida-san, thank you for the follow. I tell you what, if you ever end up freelancing with the Escapists, and we have to settle who does the Dark Souls 3 review, we can settle in Street Fighter.
Well, if it goes like it went today, you got it, man.
Ugh.
See, like, I thought I could punish that initial block.
Oh no.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
Round 2.
Oh god, I have so many push-ups to do. For those that missed out missed what I was talking about, I do a thing on this channel where every follow I get, I do like 5 push-ups, and the people who usually watch me are keeping a running tally. Oh. Oh, over his head! No!
Yeah, that's the thing. That move has some distance, you know.
Oh, I wasted it. The patience! Oh, it had to end like this.
Final round.
Final round!
Final round.
Empty Morgue, thank you for the follow.
Final round. Fight.
Mistake! Oh, I didn't capitalize.
A steadfast supporter.
Spud, thank you for the follow. I'm glad that you guys don't have complicated names. There it is.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I
Mix
thought I
ups, some
blocked
mix ups. Oh. No. That's it. Good game.
that. Good man.
Good game. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for us. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, you can find me at youtube.com/JurassicRabbit if you want to check out some of my YouTube stuff. Twitter, you can find me at Jurassic Rabbit also. And for everyone that is a follower of me, please follow Ben Moore. What's your Twitter?
My Twitter,
Another
at
royal
benmore035.
devotee.
And anywhere else that they can find you?
If you want to tune into my eventual stream shenanigans, it'll be benmore034 on Twitch.
Awesome.
So
Thank you guys so
Benmore
much
is
for
such a
watching.
common name that I have to do that number stuff.
Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.
Bye.